2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV, come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come
day?
join the George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
We welcome you to Hoxie, Arkansas, where the Newport Greyhounds and the Hoxie Mustangs will do battle tonight, a conference game. And there's my good friend Freeman Warrior Travis, who's in the house, baby. I see him as he's making his way onto the stands here, into the stands. It's Josh Nation once again, Anthony May, Ben Black, Hayden Schultz, and David Black with the call here on Cable 15 TV. You see the captains in the center of the screen. Guys, it's another opportunity for the Hounds to get better tonight, Hayden.
Yeah, Dave, obviously you want to go 1-0, and that's obviously the objective as well. I mean, the Hounds with a big win last week coming up to Lawrence County, hoping to capitalize and being 2-0 in Lawrence County.
Ben, you have to win conference games for conference seeding, and it's always a big ball game. And actually, the Hoxie Mustangs have things to play for if they can win their last two.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, David. At this point in the season, you know, everybody's playing for seeding, and you're looking ahead and trying to figure out, you know, if we win here, what happens there, and who do you play and where do you go and all that. But, yes, conference games are always a must-win. You want to win every conference game that you can. I like our chances here tonight against Hoxie. I think they are 3-5 overall. Hounds looked really strong last week defensively. I thought our defense was played with a lot of passion. And if we can do that again tonight, Dave, I think it's going to be hard for Hoxie to score the football.
Hayden, there's no doubt that the defense took control in last week's football game, and we need these guys to play well going into the playoffs, because if you're going to have a really deep run in the playoffs, you've got to be good defensively.
Absolutely, and I thought, you know, the adjustments that we made in the second half offensively as well, you know, getting into some pay dirt there. You know, I didn't think the Hounds looked really sharp against Manila, even though you win that game 59-0. It was some things that you could just see weren't going our way. And even the first half of the Walnut Ridge game, a couple fumbles that, you know, kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. I want to see them click on all three phases of the game. because I think we're a really good group if we can put all of them together. And what better night than to try to start it tonight. Later in the year, Hoxie, obviously, like Ben said, 3-5 and playing for some seeding, trying to get a playoff game and things like that. This is a team historically, the last 10 years that we played them offensively, got a lot of things going. Coach Sears always got that offense moving, throwing the football. They love tight ends. They throw it to the tight end more than anybody in 3A. So I expect that. I mean, our defense is going to have to step up tonight because we're going to see a totally different matchup than we did a week ago.
Here come the Newport Greyhounds, and number 64 in your program and number 1 in your heart, John G. Pennington, the class of 1969, and the Greyhounds undefeated in 1968, says, "Go Hounds." Ben, it's always good to get to play. We play on the road, but traditionally the Hounds have not played well here at Hoxie.
Well, I was just talking earlier before the game to a gentleman and talking about the Brett Schrabel year. And I guess I was probably 8th, 9th grade, somewhere in there. But, Hoxie beat us for maybe the first time ever. And Schrabel was a great player. He just dominated the football game. And then, Josh and I were visiting also about, when he started filming the Powell brothers, both those kids playing and on a very, very good Hoxie football team. So Hoxie has had some really good football teams over the course of the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, and one of the brothers is actually playing in the NFL. I think he scored the other night on Sunday. So, I mean, that speaks volumes, make out of Hoxie, Arkansas to be playing on Sunday. So they've always got talent. They're always big up front, well-coached bunch. I mean, the Hounds have still, regardless of, Hoxie being 3-5, they're going to give you your best shot. And obviously, they want to go offense here. They want the football. They think they can go score. So could be a tone setter right here because I think the Hound defense wants to be out there first anyway.
First Community Bank kickoff coming right up. We're about underway here at Hoxie. It's the Mustangs and the Greyhounds. And with the play-by-play, the voice of the Greyhounds, Hayden Schultz.
Destin Jackson's going to kick this one deep. Going to be fielded inside the 20-yard line, set up a return for the Mustangs. Breaks a couple tackles, breaks free, and he's going to be brought down at the 36-yard line. So good field position here for Hoxie to start.
Game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, the Jackson's Funeral Home, Arkansas Still Associates, White River Health, Newport Small Engine Sales and Service, your lawn and garden headquarters, Bratcher Real Estate, Merchants and Planners Bank, Jackson's Funeral Home, Fathead Pizza, the John Minor Crop Insurance Company, Unity Health Subway, and the Newport Walmart, and Robert Turner, your financial advisor. And here we go.
First and hidden here for the Mustangs. 2 wing backs. Here comes Motion Man. Snap, give inside. And Jess and Russell in on the tackle. A gain of a couple there for the Mustangs. Along with Luke Sampson in on it.
A good stop there for the Hounds. But a positive for Hoxie, so give them a couple. Be 2nd and 8.
And I think Hoxie has made that transition as far as we're an air raid team not too long ago, made that transition to go under center here tonight. And we'll see what they can dial up here on 2nd and 8. Motion man again. Long count, the Hounds don't fall. Ivan Gonzalez, Jay Grady, Jessen Russell, Destin Jackson, the front 4 for the Hounds. On a little reverse the other way and got a whole lot of room. So he's going to be brought down near midfield by Luke Reynolds.
Yeah, just a little backside reverse play, kind of a delay, and then that guy takes it the opposite side and picks up a first down for Hoxie.
Well, the ball game's always won in the trenches, and you expect the defensive line to win the game for Newport. The offensive line for Hoxie, not quite as big as what they've been in the past, so the Hounds have their work cut out for them here.
In Hound territory on 1st and 10, they go straight to the fullback, barreling forward, and he's going to be pushed inside the 40-yard line, and that's enough to move the chains. And if you're a Mustang fan, you obviously like things going here for you early offensively.
Down to the 39 in Newport territory, 1st down and 10, and Hoxie quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Big DJ Grady in there also, 5 front now here for the Hounds. I think you'll see a lot of that motion, long count to see if the Hounds will honor it. Now motion the other way. They go inside of the fullback. Breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to be inside the 30-yard line. And right now just picking up 10 at a clip.
Well, they're definitely just running it at will right now on the Greyhounds, Hayden. Nothing fancy, just a straight give to the fullback. Look at him wanting to go quickly again here.
And I think any time that you see a team like that comes to the line quick, Ben, it's going to be a long count. So I think we want a timeout here, and probably not a bad one.
Timeout Newport. Their first.
Well, the one thing that you got to look at right here is you got to say Newport needs to spend the timeout to try to get readjusted defensively, because Hoxie has kind of just driven the ball right down our throat. But I do know this. Our defense is very, very solid, and our defense will make some adjustments right here during the middle of the game and hopefully can hold these guys out of the end zone right here, because it's a big drive in the football game simply because it's a momentum drive on the first drive of the football game. Game brought to you by the John Minor Insurance Company, NEDC, Newport Economic Development Commission, and White River Area Agency on Aging, along with Ellis Automotive, ASU Newport, iCare RX Pharmacy, Diaz Scrap Metal. And as we mentioned, Newport Small Engine Sales and Service bring you every first down. Bratcher Real Estate will bring you every Greyhound touchdown tonight. And I hope there's a bunch of both. See what the Hounds do defensively after the timeout.
Yeah, probably not a bad use of a timeout. Hoxie obviously, come out fired up. Home turf. They give it to him on an outside zone play here, and played well there by Luke Reynolds.
Yeah, it's a good job coming downhill, making that tackle there.
Give him 4, now 2nd and 6.
Aiden Rodney will get about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down for Hoxie.
Ball about the 22-yard line. Scoreboard's got it at the 39.
We'll try to do the best we can, as we call it, from the stands. Motion, they go inside to the fullback, and Jay Grady initially there, get an extra push. It'll be close to a first down.
And he's going to say move the chains.
Beyond the first down marker, it is.
That's 3 in a row for the Hoxie Mustangs, and they roll the clock, and clock continues to run. One of the things that I thought coming in was, could Hoxie keep the football out of the Greyhounds' offensive hands? And they have done that so far in this quarter.
Boosie checking in for Jay Grady. And they just go a dive play as Luke Sampson in on the tackle.
Robert Martinez over the right tackle.
Give him a few. Looks like 2nd and 7.
Close to the 14-yard line.
Down to the 14.
2nd down after a 3-yard gain.
Well, it'd be crucial if you could hold these guys out of the end zone here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, first one of the game, first drive of the game, and offense showing some spunk.
In the way that they've ran the ball, I'm not so sure they don't try to take a little shot here to the end zone here on 2nd down.
Yeah, maybe a little play action something.
And I think Hoxie wants a timeout
This one by the Hoxie Mustangs.
of their own.
Their first, 2 left in the half.
Well, you call your play if you're an offensive guy, and Cole Sears, who is Coach Tom Sears' son, is the offensive coordinator, and he didn't like the alignment of what his guys were against the defense that the Hounds had set up in. So he calls a very smart timeout there to try to realign his guys and get the correct play called against the Newport defense of how they set up. Now, it's kind of a cat and mouse game here. Now, what does Cole Carpenter do with the defense? Does he make a change?
I still stand on what I said earlier on 2nd and 7. I think it's a great time to go to the air. You might see a little out route or some type of corner to the back of the end zone here on our side. It's what I see, especially the way you ran the ball. I know that's crazy to say, well, you run it down the throat and then you want to throw the football, but I think it's a good time to do it.
Game brought to you by 80-20 Learning for Autism, Compassion Over Compliance, right in Newport, Arkansas. The Gladwell family.
7 for the Hoxie Mustangs. Football just inside the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 7. Motion man, they give it inside. Breaks a tackle, and he's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line.
Yes, not a bad job there defensively. It's going to be 3rd and 2, 3rd and a couple.
3rd and a short 2, long 1 is Ivan Gonzalez checking out.
Is this where they take the shot?
I think they keep it on the ground here. And they go quarterback sneak, who's initially hit backwards.
Doesn't look like there was much there.
He's going to have
and
enough.
they say 1st down. Huh?
Yeah, he moves the ball near the 5-yard line. Right on the 6. So 1st and goal for the Mustangs here.
It's where it gets a little tougher. Calling an offensive play, the closer you get, in my opinion, Dave.
Hoxie wanting to run some clock here. They run out almost half of the first quarter already. Can they get points on the drive? Can the defense hold?
They go inside. Jay Grady in on the tackle. Looks like no gain.
A good stop right there.
It's about 2. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 4.
We'll see what the Hound defense can do here.
Now you can see the ball is inside the 5, right at the 4. I think these guys are just going to try to power the football. They're not going to throw it.
On 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, and they try to get outside and do. Luke Reynolds is able to cut him back in. Young man reaches out for the pylon, and the Mustangs get in.
Well, Hoxie will strike first, making it 6-0 as we await the extra point.
Yeah, they did exactly, I think, what the game plan was there. They run it under half of the first quarter to the 5:48 mark and didn't get fancy. I think that's exactly what they want to do, run the football, run some clock, and keep it out of the Hound offense's hands. As we await the extra point, low snap. Kick is up and is no good. So the Mustangs now lead here, still 6-0 with 5:48 to go in the first quarter.
Well, I'm not shocked with what Hoxie wanted to try to do offensively. I'm kind of surprised that they got everything done as well as they possibly could do. And one thing that when you have a drive of 60-something yards for a touchdown and you keep the ball that long and you don't make any mistakes, you don't make any holding penalties, and they didn't make any mistakes and they didn't have any negative plays either. They just took the football and they drove it right down Newport's throat. So the Hounds got plenty of time to answer right here. I didn't think we were going to shut these guys out. I really didn't. I thought these guys had an opportunity to put some points on the board because of the type of offense that they run, but I didn't think they'd get more than a couple.
Yeah, it looks like they play a lot of Iron Man football as far as the guys that they played, not very deep in numbers. A lot of guys I see that were just on that offensive series is out there on the kickoff team. So,
you know, Hoxie playing for an opportunity to get in the playoffs. If they beat Newport and Walnut Ridge in back-to-back games, they're probably in. They're 2-3 in the conference.
So first Community Bank kickoff. Looks like an onside kick, and looks like they were offsides. I didn't see a signal.
One more time.
Maybe they kicked it before the ball was officially put into play. No flag on the play, just a whistle that blew it dead.
So we'll tee it up and try to do it again.
Yeah, the Hounds fully expect a short kick.
and an onside kick. This ball's hit, and Day-Day Braxton's going to be able to pick it up at the 44-yard line. What could have been disastrous there for the Hound kickoff return. Day-Day Braxton comes up big, and you put him in the clubhouse for the John Minor hustle play of the week there.
Yeah, that was a big pickup right there just to keep control of that football. And you darn sure don't want to give those guys the football back after they just drove the football down there like that. So, attaboy Day-Day.
Newport starts at their own 42.
A heavy set to the top of your screen. Here comes motion. They give it outside to Nemo. Nemo gets tripped up, and then we got a flag, and it looks like a holding.
Nemo Cripe, we have a flag on the field.
Might have caught us on the edge right there. And it's going to cost us some big real estate. You know, we've always talked in jest about when you're on the road, you have to overcome those things. You have to overcome the penalties. You have to overcome the start that we have seen here tonight. Big momentum swing right there on Newport's first offensive play, but Nemo had a lot of room to run.
Yeah, just lost his footing there, and it could have been him going all the way. So I think you see the Hound's speed there on the offensive end. I don't think that Hoxie's got anybody that can keep up with guys like that.
No, we just got to get the football to the outside right here without holding.
Here's the snap. Reynolds going to throw the curl route here to Hardaway. Hardaway with a stiff arm into Mustang territory, and then goes out of bounds.
Beautifully drawn up, beautifully executed there.
Well, you have to respect Hardaway as a deep threat, and when you give him that much room, he can just go sit down and find the hole. And it's all day long with Luke Reynolds throwing him the football.
Hounds overcome the holding penalty with a big play there, and they have it in Hoxie territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Newport small inching first down. Here's the snap, give to Greer. Greer, patient running. We've got a flag here, and Greer didn't get but a couple anyway.
One thing that has surprised me, guys, just by looking at them in pregame, is Hoxie is a lot more physical than I would have expected up front.
Well, you know they're going to play hard. They're coached well. Tom Sears and his staff do a remarkable job, not just coaching during football season, but in the off-season and their off-season training. And they're certainly going to play hard. They're going to play with great passion. But another holding penalty on the Hounds.
Well, we overcame the last one throwing the quick curl route, so maybe we go back to it. And corner nearly 10 yards off. It's Day-Day in motion, fake and give it underneath. That's Samaj Morgan, who's got a whole lot of room. And Samaj Morgan is going to go the distance. 55-yard touchdown for the senior.
Woo, he was moving too, picking them up and putting them down. Samaj covered some real estate there. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Miss Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, Miss Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport, or give them a call at 523-5100.
It's a 58-yard drive and capped off by a 55-yard Samaj run. It took us 1 minute and overcame a couple of holding penalties. They kept the ball for 6 minutes and 12 seconds, and we had it for a minute. Can the Hounds get their two-point conversion here?
Give to Nemo. Nemo getting outside. Two-point conversion is good.
What a block by Greer.
And you can put him in the clubhouse for the fathead collision of the week.
Yeah, he manhandled that guy out there. Just exploded on him.
And I think just seeing both, first offensive drives, it's kind of what we expected. I didn't think that Hoxie was going to have the guys that were going to be able to stop the speed and we were going to be able to get the corner. And then the hindsight of that was, can our defense stand up those guys and not let them run 6 to 7 minutes off of the clock in one drive? So we'll see if things change here on the second offensive series here for the Mustangs.
C&M Ag Depot, Fathead Pizza, Two Chicks Florist and more, M&P Insurance Service, Norman and Baker Pharmacy, and El Puente Mexican Restaurant.
And Rodney deep for the Mustangs. Kicking for Newport is number 20, Jackson.
And another First Community Bank kickoff coming right up, and we'll see if the Hounds are going to elect to kick it deep again. As Destin Jackson does, and it's a high kick, fielded inside the 25-yard line here for the Mustangs. Mustangs trying to get outside and they're going to be pushed out of bounds near the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Aiden Rodney with the return for the Hoxie Mustangs. Up to.
I want to remind everybody the Jackson County Library is going to have an open house to celebrate their remodeling of the building on Sunday, this Sunday, November the 2nd from 1 to 5. We're located at 213 Walnut Street. If you need more information, you can call 870-523-2952. Refreshments served. Make sure you go down and look at the great remodel of the Jackson County Library right there in Newport.
And 1st and 10 here for Hoxie. Here's a snap, they give inside. He's met immediately. Davion Grady along with Trey Henderson and Luke Sampson all over it.
That's the intensity that we saw last week, Hayden, and I think the Hounds got it figured out now.
Well, I've learned a couple things about Coach Carpenter in that defense. If he doesn't like something, he will call you out. Very, very passionate about what he does. I love a guy like that.
Me too, absolutely.
And I think if you coach the defense side of the ball, you have to have that. I don't want to be disrespectful, but you got to be a little insane. You got to have a little insanity to
Fiery,
Yeah,
man.
those guys are different.
Yep.
They're different.
On 2nd and 9, fake can go underneath. He's going to be met. There's Trey Henderson with a suplex to bring him down. Just over the 44-yard line. Now a 3rd down and 5.
Hounds are coming with great passion, so you have to be careful here on 3rd down and about 5 that you watch the football. Gonzalez out, Grady in. Watch the ball on 3rd and 5. What you say, Cook? How you doing, brother? What you say, Big E? You doing all right, buddy?
Long count and the Hounds don't fall. And I think Hoxie wants a timeout here.
Timeout, Mustangs.
Second one they've used in this half. Game brought to you by Delta Trailer Manufacturing, by Unity Health Newport, by the Newport Recycling Center. Also by Dr. Gavin McDowell. Sonic Drive-In in Newport. This is how the Greyhounds Sonic. And the Woodbriar Nursing Home at 204 Catherine Street in Harrisburg. Then we always take an opportunity to talk about Tree Wine Sensations because it's a pretty good grub that you can get there.
Oh, man. Wings. I love the wings. Big troll burger. Fish on Fridays, man. I'm telling you, it's absolutely excellent. That fish is out of this world.
Trailers out on the highway on the west side.
Barbecue.
Yeah, the barbecue's outstanding. You see the Newport High School cheerleaders. It's a great shot, Josh. Thank you, sir.
Third down and 4 for Hoxie.
3rd and 5 here for the Mustangs.
Not sure they go quick count here.
Here's the snap, and they go quarterback. Ball on the ground. It's still on the ground. The Hounds got the football.
Well, that's the big momentum drive that you need right there. Hey, Mr. Big Stop, to give you the momentum to start your drive is what I meant to say. Big stop for the Hound defense there.
Not sure who was able to make him cough it up there.
Russell there for the recovery. But boy, a big hit, and I'm talking about a couple of big hits on that drive. Hounds with great field position.
Yeah, 1st and 10 here from the 45 in Hoxie territory. Hoxie looks to bring the house. As we go Greer with a whole lot of room in front of him. Is Travion Greer with a big first down. That's a Newport small engine first down. Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. When you bring pressure like that, you run a counter as far as the offense, it's just a wash and a kick out, and you saw it there with Greer. Here's the snap. Reynolds throws the quick hitter out to Day-Day Braxton. And Day-Day with a Newport small engine first down. How big has he been as far as throwing him the football, Ben? It seems like every time you need a first down, you can go to 3.
He's been stellar all year long, Hayden, and not just catching the football on the big third downs when we need, but, man, blocking, out there blocking his guts out. Just a hard-nosed kid and a good football player.
When you can go watch tape and watch Day-Day Braxton, very, very unselfish. Is Nemo now at the tailback. They fake, and on a play action, Reynolds throws a rifle to Russell over the middle inside the 5-yard line, and that's another Newport small engine first down, and it'll be 1st and goal from there.
Love the play call, just kind of what I would call a flood pass over there. You got Trey Greer in the flat. Well, Russell over the top.
When you put Greer there in a nutback position, you obviously think that guy is the first read. That's the guy you're going to. Hoxie sucks down. Luke Reynolds throws a bullet right over the top to Chesson. Almost a little too hot for him to handle.
He's got a cannon, but Russell brings it in and makes it 1st and goal here.
Now Greer back at the tailback. Here's the snap give to Greer. Greer walks in the end zone. The Hounds get another 6.
Hounds covered some more real estate there. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Lauren Sampson, Joe Dupree, or Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport. Give them a call, 870-523-5100 to acquire your real estate today.
Hounds go 45 yards on that drive. Little pass and catch around some running plays. Didn't take the Hounds long then after recovering the fumble with 3:03 to go in the 1st.
And 2-point conversions, Nemo Crott getting out. They're going to say he broke the plane. 2-point conversion good. Hounds lead here 16-6.
Another superb block there by Trey Greer. Just put his man on his back. Good run there by Nemo.
You know, Coach Reardon and I were talking earlier this week about last week's football game, just saying if you just made a couple more of your 2-point conversions that the game wouldn't have been as close as what it was. You could have sealed that game up earlier than what the Hounds did, but they missed a lot of the 2-point conversions. And tonight we're 2 out of 2. So something that they concentrated on this week, they worked on that, and they wanted to get those adjustments made, and they have so tonight. Boy, Greer twice on extra points. Woo! Dynamite blocks. Yeah, he's in the clubhouse for the Fathead hit of the week. First Community Bank kickoff. Where community comes first, coming right up.
Jackson boots this one deep again. Fielded near the 20-yard line. Mustangs, big lick. Big lick there. It's Destin Jackson. And that Juan Pablo.
I'm putting him in the house.
At the 29-yard line.
Rafael Macias.
You can get both of them in pizza.
Yeah, put them in the clubhouse, D-Black.
That's a tone setter, and Mustangs will get it at their own 29.
Woo!
Defense looking fired up here, guys.
And try to do a tall sweep there and hit Greer on the tackle along with Justin Russell from the backside defensive end.
That's just hustle and effort on Justin's part right there. Like I said, your backside defensive end, you're coming hard, and you run that guy down the backfield for a loss of 1. That's big time.
Yeah, Zay Greer just fighting off his block there, keeping the outside edge, and guy slows up trying to make a move. Jessen comes from the backside.
Momentum certainly has switched here.
Well, the Hounds going down there and getting that quick aid, I think, kind of slowed things down. As here comes motion, they go inside. And a big run there for the Mustangs up near the 40-yard line, and it's going to be enough to move the chains.
That was a big pickup for Hoxie right there.
That's exactly what Hoxie needed. They needed a big play to take a little momentum away from the Hounds. And ball just over the 40-yard line in Hoxie territory. Clock under a minute to play, obviously, here in the first quarter.
Motion man, here's the snap, give to him. Trying to get outside once again, Jessen Russell in on the tackle.
It's all effort right there. It's crashing in hard and just coming and laying the hat when he gets there.
Give him 4 on the play now, 2nd and 6. So we're under 30 seconds. We'll see if Hoxie tries to run a play. They don't have to. And here they come to the line quickly. Long count, Hounds don't fall, and they will take the quarter here. Is the Hounds leading here 16-6? We'll take this time to hear from our sponsors.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come join the
day?
George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
We're a quarter in. We've got 3 left. Hoxie has the football, 2nd down, and from the 44. 6 or 7 to go. In between that.
Here's the snap. They give it inside once again. Russell, Sampson, and Henderson on the tackle.
Well, Jessen's having him a great game here early. Made a catch offensively, playing stellar defensive end.
He's a big kid, 6'3", 6'4". Great feet, great hands. You could see him on the basketball floor, how he moves well as a big man.
Here comes the heat.
Quarterback sneak, and it was a stalemate, and he's going to be short at the 49-yard line. Now
Going for it here.
You have to go for it if you want any chance of being in the ballgame with Hoxie. I expect to see some bigger guys come in and
Little jumbo package. King Kong, we used to call it.
I would think they run the exact same play, Dave.
I would agree.
I think we would too.
Big Boosie in a 4-point stance right over that center. Here's the snap and a delay, trying to get outside, and he does. He's got a first down a little bit more in the Hound territory. Boy, it looked like the Hounds had a chance there. Young man just makes a play, and he's able to move the sticks.
That was a great call by Cole Sears. Just, everybody expected the quarterback sneak or something inside, and they faked inside and took it out to the corner. Substitutions in for the Hounds.
Yeah, Grady and Hardaway checking out. Ivan Gonzalez, Destin Jackson checking in. I think that's obviously beneficial to us in 3A as well as how many guys we play at that defensive line position. On 1st and 10, give inside. Young man's tackled by Jaden Robinson. Give him 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
Hoxie still just chipping away here. 9:45 clock moving here.
On 2nd down, Hounds bringing pressure. Here's the snap, and they go back to it on that delay. And thought about a holding there as Luke Reynolds is there to bring him down near the chains, and they're going to say enough to move. Sampson's a little shaken up. He's going to have to come off.
Boy, Luke has battled a couple of injuries all year long. Left knee, right elbow. Walking gingerly, trotting gingerly, favoring the left knee. He has been stellar for the Hounds this year.
Lane Stewart, sophomore, checking in for him.
He's a player.
On 1st and 10, give inside. He's met, and there's a big lick there. Luke Reynolds in on the tackle.
Dalen Barnhill gets into the 2nd level of the defense.
Lane Stewart in on some action there.
Yeah, 2nd and short, maybe 3.
About 6 yards. 2nd down, 4.
Ball at the 27-yard line.
They go inside again. Davion Grady in on the tackle. Trey Greer. Not enough before the 1st down for Hoxie. Jay checking in. Boosie checking back in.
Spot the football at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hoxie.
Greyhound boosters include Dr. Kelly McKinney, Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass Company, Lou Allen Family and Company, the Doyle Family Farms, Fletcher Land Surveying, Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware, Drew Hahn at the Pest Detective. All part of our Greyhound booster package.
1st and 10 from the 22. Here's the snap, and they give it to him outside, and makes a couple guys miss, and got one more, and is able to trip him up there as Tavares Hardaway now 1st and goal near the 5.
Hardaway on the sideline. Robert gets it down inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. The Hoxie Mustangs with 1st down.
And Hoxie doing what they were doing in the 1st series.
Yeah, trying to answer here.
Sampson checking back in for Stewart. Now 1st and goal here.
Hoxie trying to go 71.
Give it to him outside again. Good move, and he's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoxie.
So Hoxie answers. After the Hounds led by 10 there to start the 2nd quarter. 6:49 to go. Hoxie trailing 16-12 as we await the extra point. I assume they will go for 2. Try to make it a 2-point game.
Well, you just expected these kids to play hard regardless of the score, and they're doing just that.
Here's the snap, and they run a toss sweep outside. There's a holding. 2-point conversion is going to be no good regardless. And the Hounds still lead here 16-12. Big holding there on Shaden Robinson.
Well, he got
almost
tackled. He got tackled.
Nonetheless, Hounds hold and lead 16-12 over the Hoxie Mustangs with 6:49 to go here in the first half.
And we mentioned them guys going 71 yards, just a pretty good offensive possession for those guys, and just on the ground running the football and doing what they do best. They don't hesitate when they get to the line of scrimmage. They know exactly what they want to do, and you just tell this bunch is well coached and efficient in what they do offensively.
I expect another onside kick.
First Horizon Bank at 200 Olivia Drive in Newport, committed to making your banking experience the best it can be. Phone number is 870-523-3611, supporting the Newport Greyhounds. In the last touchdown on the kick, they had an opportunity to recover and didn't do so.
Number 8, Hardaway. Number 3, Braxton, deep for Newport. Slaughter to kick for Hoxie.
All right, kick this deep, and it's over Hardaway's head. Hardaway's going to pick it inside the 5-yard line. And Tavares Hardaway makes one guy miss and now got a whole lot of room on the other. Tavares Hardaway getting tripped up near the 35-yard line, 25-yard line.
It's a great return considering the ball went over his head and he picked it up almost in the end zone.
Thought we might have a Tydrell Fryer return there.
Honest to God, it crossed my mind. I was thinking, Tydrell Fryer, here we go. That's a heck of a run, wasn't it?
He's still on his feet.
He's still on his feet.
That's a great call, man.
Get in the end zone, young man.
Get in the end zone.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Hey, what did I say?
Hey.
On 1st and 10.
Glenn Rose was stunned.
Give to Greer. Greer. Give him 5 on the play.
Woo.
Big Mello and Andrew Johnson with a double team there, and the young man about 10 yards from where he was brought down, and it was a gain of 4.
Well, Mello tells me, he said, I'm going to get 3 or 4 of them every game, sometimes 4 or 5, and Big Andrew on the help.
Well, I think he was 12 yards deep from where he started, so that's a pretty good block. Pretty good job of blocking.
Second and 6 from the 31. Under the 6-minute mark here in the half. Motion again here with Russell and Cripe. Snap, give to Greer. Greer's hit in the backfield, and then Greer. What a move by Greer.
Shifty is just an understatement, Hayden. I don't know what you call it, but that is just hard to defend when a guy can just stop and go and cut and move and take off like that.
You know what? Every year you get a new running back, a new guy that's going to be the workload as far as Newport over the 100 years that they played football. And I'm trying to think of a guy because typically you could say that guy runs a lot similar to this guy. I don't know very many guys that I've seen that can run like Greer. He can cut like a Kristen Cripe that I remember. He's built like a C.J. Young. As Luke Reynolds looking here to throw on 1st and 10. Doesn't have anybody now. He's just going to keep it himself. Makes the guy miss, and Luke's tripped up from behind, but it's a Newport small engine first down.
Good job of Luke there getting to the edge and just picking up the first down for the Hounds.
The only guy that I can remember that was very, very similar to, or that Greer is similar, was a guy named Gale Sayers that played in the NFL. Was an all-pro for about 10 years.
Yeah, I'm still just trying to – you see flashes of everything, and I think that's why I've given him the nickname Kid Flash, because you blink and he's gone.
Barry Sanders.
That's a good one. Reynolds rolling out to his right, now coming back to his left, looking to throw to Day-Day. He fires a dart to him inside the 40, and Day-Day makes the first guy miss, and then just throws the guy off of him as Day-Day Braxton brought down at the 31-yard line.
And that play right there exemplifies what Day-Day Braxton is and how he plays and what he stands for. Guys there to make a play. He just runs over that guy, and then the next guy he throws down after he catches the football.
How smart of Luke, coming right, saw the pressure, and knew that he had nowhere to go but the other way, turned and went that way and found Day-Days. That's a great play by Luke as well.
I think Luke's still a little shook up here. Couldn't tell it on the throw. Is now on 1st and 10, motion. Give back to Samaj. Samaj being patient, now turning on the burners. Samaj Morgan running tough. Another Newport small engine first down inside the 20-yard line for Morgan.
Kid has paid his dues down through the years.
There's been some Morgans come through the program for sure, Dave.
Yeah, some pretty good ones.
Samaj looking good carrying that football here tonight, guys.
Hi, Judge Henry Boyce.
1st and 10, go back Greer. Greer bouncing it out, got one guy who's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line. Another Newport small engine first down as Greer very, very close there to going for 18 for 6. Hounds will get a fresh set here to punch it in. And boy, the Hound offense, Dave, firing on all cylinders.
Well, they're getting on blocks and they're staying on blocks, and then you've got the running backs that are hitting to the outside and putting that foot in the ground and running over folks.
Hardaway in motion, ball on the ground. Nemo picks it up. Now Nemo trying to get outside. Nemo stutter steps, puts his head down. Nemo cried.
Unbelievable.
What could have been a disaster. Picks it up and goes and gets 6 for the Hounds.
Playmakers make plays, guys, and the Greyhounds covered some real estate there, brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. Check out all their listings on BratcherRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, Miss Lauren Sampson, Mr. Joe Dupree, or Miss Carol Ann Young at 732 Malcolm, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport.
Hounds go 73 and a busted play with the ball on the ground, and what could have been disastrous turns into 6.
Trying to make it a 12-point lead here. Fake, Reynolds looking to throw. Throws a rifle there to Hardaway. 2-point conversion good. Hounds up 24-12.
Beautiful pump fake there by Luke Reynolds to buy himself a little time. And
he could have went a couple ways there, Ben. I thought he had Jessen over coming behind him and just fires it in there to Tavares. And I know we've talked a lot about Hardaway. And a guy that wasn't called a whole lot. He played still, but Hardaway stepped up for the Hounds. 8.
Just one of those guys, young guy, but you watch him in junior high last year. You watch him on the football field. You watch him on the basketball court. And then you're around him during Pee Wee basketball when he's refereeing those games, and you talk with the kid, and he's got a great head on his shoulders. And, I mean, he's way beyond the years that he is age-wise, and just a good kid and a very mature young man.
Another First Community Bank kickoff. Jackson going to kick this one, fielded around the 32-yard line and pushed out of bounds. Like Lane Stewart there on the tackle. At the 41-yard line. So we'll see if the Hounds can hold them here. Not let these guys go 59 yards.
Hounds have had some great moments defensively.
Jamil Thomas checking into the game. Pee Wee.
You were talking about sitting in the stands. Not often that we get to sit in the stands with friendly fire all around us, sitting in the home stands, or our home stands with our home crowd, the visiting stands and our home crowd.
Inside handoff, and it's stuffed there by the Hound defense.
Yeah, played exceptional there by the Hound front. Just blew it up and nowhere to go for Hoxie.
I want to thank Coach Tom Sears and all that he did for me all week long, and communicating with me about facilities.
Hoxie obviously running some clock here. And a double handoff, and Jackson was there, but there's a big lick. Luke Sampson on the tackle along with Jamil Thomas. Now 3rd down and 9, Dave, nearing the 2-minute mark. Do the Hounds call a timeout? You got a couple. I think if you don't call it here, you definitely call it after this play, if you can stop these guys from getting a big one. And how big would it be if you did get a stop and you could go get another 8 with the ball at half? They give inside. Young man still on his feet, churning it forward, and he's going to be near it. They're going to say enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just great effort by their fullback then, and into Greyhound territory. Now the Mustangs with 1 timeout left. May get in a hurry here.
Doesn't seem like they still have nearing that minute mark.
Let's go, D!
Give it to him outside. Young man looking for some room, and he's met. As Luke Reynolds in on the tackle, and Reynolds is going to check out.
He gets about 5 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down from the 44-yard line.
Now Williams checking into the ball game.
Yeah, under 30 seconds here.
Doesn't look good.
Fight. Quarterback. He's met there by Russell. Here comes a big lick. Davion Grady, and I don't know what the call is here.
Probably grabbing the face mask, I would assume.
Holding on the offense.
And a face mask against the defense, offsetting penalties.
Penalties replaying 2nd down, football at the 44 of Newport.
I thought the sack happened a lot further back than that. Am I wrong?
I guess just replay the down.
Well, clock rolling, and Hoxie is going to have one last shot here. It's fake, and now trying to do it again. Throws it to the man in the flats. It's the last play of the half, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds, and that'll do it for the half. Hounds leading here 24-12 at Hoxie. We'll have the halftime report coming right up.
At Merchants and Planners Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planners Bank difference. Merchants and Planners Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Hounds get 3 touchdowns in the first half, a 55-yard run from Samaj, and Greer with a 4-yard run, then a 5-yard Nemo Krat run after he picked up a fumble. Hounds get 3 two-point conversions, Nemo with a couple of those, and then Luke Reynolds to Tavares Hardaway touchdown, a 2-point conversion pass, and the Hounds lead 24-12 here at the half, and second half action is next.
Shelter Insurance has covered a lot of miles and a lot of cars and drivers since 1946. We like knowing we have you covered, so you can just sit back and enjoy the ride. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Agent Mark Manning about Shelter's auto insurance discounts.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade. 2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come join the
day?
George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come
day?
join the George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
Well, back at Hoxie, up 24-12 here at the half, and Luke Reynolds, who was playing defense late in the second quarter, came out of the game and now is not going to play any more this game. He's not dressed. He's dressed, but he's no shoulder pads, no helmet.
Max Slaughter will kick for the Hoxie Mustangs.
And I think it's more of a precaution thing than anything, Dave. I think he could play if you needed him to.
David Braxton.
Samaj Morgan will get the nod at quarterback.
First Community Bank kickoff coming up, second half action with the Hounds up by 12. We're about underway here at Hoxie.
Boots this one away, and it's going to go out of bounds. So the Hounds will have great field position. A little extra here for Hoxie.
And that field position may improve dramatically here.
Salem up 6-0 at half over Mayflower.
And that's really not shocking because Mayflower's undefeated and only had given up 27 points on the year, and a great football team. And anybody that can slow Salem down's got a great football team.
Well, yeah, we got to do some. There's no way. Was there not a flag thrown?
Apparently not. Hounds get the ball at the 35.
Give to Greer. Greer, stiff arm and goes out of bounds. Give him 4 on the play.
Carried by number 7, Greer.
Good little pick up there to start the second half.
Yeah, Dave, I mean, you look throughout as far as seating and things like that. You talk about that 3A2, Salem, Mayflower, and Atkins.
Oh, they're all good.
I mean, there's going to be a 3 seed out of there that is a team that wins 9 ball games
Absolutely.
going into the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
On second down, Morgan give to Greer. Greer bouncing it out and shoots out of there. And Greer into Mustang territory and goes out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Day Braxton out there leading the way for Greer, as always.
And then you look at some conferences, obviously the one, Boonville, Charleston, Mansfield. There's going to be a 3 seed out of there. That's a good football team. And then you look at the 3A3, there's going to be a good football team between Newport, Rivercrest, Osceola, and Walnut Ridge. You know, it's got a chance. So
yeah, that's 4 pretty good ones.
Not to discredit any of the other conferences, I just think that you could very well see a 4 seed go beat somebody. And Nemo getting outside and trying to cut it up, and it's going to be a loss back here. And it looked like a little timing issue there.
Well, anytime you make a change, you know, things are different than they have been all week. You've been running them and all year, really.
Run that time for
But the Hounds will get it lined out. So it's going to be second down and long with 11:22 to go. Clock moving here.
It's a loss of 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 13.
Now second and long. Snap, Morgan looking to throw, rolling out to his right. Samaj lowers his shoulder. Big Samaj. Didn't see anything there. Just goes and gets what he can.
Very capable from the quarterback position.
40-yard line of Hoxie. Could be a gain of 8. And then be third down.
Going to be third down and long, about 6 right here.
At 4 down territory, so you don't have to get it all here.
From the 40.
I expect Greer to carry the football. And the give to Greer. Greer, nothing there as he's swallowed up. They're going to actually give him a loss now, 4th down and 8. Maybe 7.
Check it back to the line of scrimmage.
So we'll see what the Hounds can call here on 4th down.
They must get to the Hoxie Mustang 34-yard line.
Well, you think they're going to do something and go wide to the top of your screen.
Here's the snap. Morgan rolling out to his left. Throws it to Day, and it's going to be overthrown, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
So Hoxie will take over Just over the 40-yard line in their own territory.
Well, you do limit your offense a little bit when Luke's not in there because of his ability to throw the football. I want to remind everybody the game's brought to you by Norris Lawn Care Plus. Locally owned and community grown. All kind of maintenance for you, and if you're looking for your flower beds to be redone, they can do that. All types of fall cleanup, tree trimming, bed maintenance, and much, much more at Norris Lawn Care, 664-0266.
Trying to get outside. Greer's there, able to wrestle him down to the turf.
Robert Martinez dragged down from behind.
Give him a couple on the play.
Greer. Give Robert 3 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 7 from
now
the
2nd and 7. Hoxie going quick here. Long count, Hounds don't fall. Second down, they give it to him outside again. The first down, a whole lot more. And if you're looking at Hoxie, the Hounds have done a really good job of stopping the inside run game, and something I didn't think they would do, be able to get the edge, but they're just getting more numbers out there on the corner.
Yeah, that's definitely by design, Hayden.
Ball down to the 41 in Greyhound territory.
Now 1st and 10 from there. Motion they give inside, and he's met there. Luke Sampson in on the tackle, along with Trey Henderson.
Yeah, there's just not much up the middle for that offensive Hoxie right now.
Football sitting on the Greyhound 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. And
On the Hound 40-yard line here.
Hoxie will be patient with the offense.
On 2nd and 9. Snap, and they give it to 16 again, trying to get outside. He's tackled there by Trey Henderson.
A good stop there by the Hound D. It's going to be 3rd and
long 5, short 6.
It'll be 3rd down now for Hoxie. Mustangs are going to need 5 for a 1st down.
Greer getting a breather.
Hounds need a big stop here.
Give to 16 inside again. Hardaway's there to wrestle him down, but inside the 30-yard line, they move the chains. I mean, Hoxie getting the ball to 16
it looks like it'll be a 1st down
has been majority of their offense.
It's just what they do, and it's their MO. They take the football offensively, and they run 3 plays, sometimes 4 plays to get the 1st down. They just keep the ball away from you the way they did on their opening drive. Took up 6 minutes of the first quarter, 6 minutes plus 12 seconds. Then took the Hounds 1 minute to score.
Inside handoff again, breaks a tackle, trying to bounce outside. Host of Hounds there to bring him down, but not before they have enough to move the chains.
Hoxie just moving the football at will right now on the Hounds.
Inside the 20. And just as important, chewing up clock.
From the 18. Give the 16, trying to get outside again. Trey Henderson on the tackle, along with
got it.
Jamil Thomas.
15-yard line.
Excuse me, sir. Got 4.
A gain of 3.
Now they say 3.
Mustangs need to get to the 9 for a 1st down.
Kind of gotten cold, hadn't it?
Not I.
No, he's talking about the temperature.
Give inside. Sampson and Russell in on the tackle. No gain on the play. Now 3rd down and long here.
Just textbook defensive play there by those two young men.
Thomas checking out. Stewart checking in. Hardaway checking in for Ivan Gonzalez. And a delay handoff here to 16. Thought it was a holding, but Trey Henderson bites off of it anyway and makes the tackle. I mean, you can see Trey's jersey there on his shoulder pad.
I would say that was close to a holding call.
Football spotted just inside the 15-yard line. Mustangs still need about 6 yards for the first down.
We expect Hoxie to possibly do long count here. Hounds must be disciplined defensively, especially in the defensive line here. Hoxie's going to want to talk about this one.
Timeout on the field.
Big play in the football game coming up.
Well, for sure, and with Luke Reynolds out of the football game, it's huge for us to lean on the Newport defense. You don't want to be playing with a 1-score lead. You want to keep the 2-score lead if you possibly can. But you have to give a lot of credit to Hoxie. And, you know, we talked about it in the first half, how well coached they are. And they're just a real disciplined football team. And they just play hard. But our Newport defense has been up to the challenge most of the night. See if we can, again, make a big play here on 4th and long. What do you expect Hoxie to do here?
I mean, I don't think that they try to throw the football because I don't think that's something that they're going to be great at.
I think they're going to give it to 16, see what they can get.
I could see a double handoff.
Yeah, reverse, yeah.
Something along the lines of that. Or even just 16, get it to the wide side of the field. You know, on that last 4th and short, a little different. Everybody in the stadium thought you're going to run between the tackles, and they give it to him. And still a little confusion after the timeout. Fake, quarterback looking to throw, throwing the wheel route, and it's incomplete. And the Hound defense with a big stop there, Dave.
Huge hold right there, Hayden Schultz.
Well, there's no doubt that the Hound defense had that one sniffed out. Had 4 people out there on that one receiver. They just faked it inside and tried to run a little wheel route. The Hounds played it perfectly, and that's a big stop for the Hound defense. How about a long one now by Greer?
I'll take it.
Ball at the 14. Seven for 86 right here.
Snap, give it to Greer. Greer's immediately swallowed up. And that's Hoxie just bringing everybody there. And when you have a backup quarterback in, they're going to make him throw the football. They're going to make you do things that Samaj hasn't had to do all year.
I think this is something Samaj coming this way. Kid can run.
And they give Samaj, calls his own number. Samaj is just one guy away there from going the distance.
But he gets a big first down for the Hounds, or at least close to it.
Quarterback keeper for Morgan tackled
And Newport Small Engine Sales and Service Lawn and Garden Headquarters. We'll see them on Stowe Road right there in Newport, Arkansas.
Smaj near the 30, resting between the 29 and 30. Nearing the 3-minute mark of the third quarter, Hounds up by 12.
Hoxie bringing the house again, throw it out wide to Day-Day. Day-Day with a little stutter step, lowers the shoulder. Be up close near the 40-yard line.
And that's what the Hounds have to continue to do here. You just have to continue to pick up positive plays. You don't have to get it all in one chunk. Just put together a good methodical drive and put some points up on the board.
And it's not imperative that that Samaj have to throw the football down the field, but he needs to just be able to throw to those wide receivers that run the quick short routes and give them an opportunity to run.
And Hoxie brings the house again with Greer. Greer makes a couple guys miss, and now Greer still running inside Hoxie territory to the 40-yard line, inside of it to the 38. That's all Greer there.
Yeah, they had the two linebackers coming from the inside, and both of them laid hands on Greer, and Greer wasn't going anywhere except forward. He was going west, young man. Go west.
Well, that's just a great bit of running right there, guys.
Down to the 38.
And Hayden, you know, we talked about, who he looks like as a runner right there. I mean, he just wasn't a lot of jicking and jiving, but he just ran over two guys to pick up the first.
Hoxie bringing the house again. Samaj rolling out to his right, got a man open. Nemo Crop makes a guy miss. Another Newport Small Engine first down. How about Samaj Morgan here, leading the troops, throwing the football.
No moment too big for that kid. Just a level head on his, on his shoulders, and just smart kid. Loves the game, loves playing for the Greyhounds. Those throwback guys, just.
Yeah, Hoxie bringing the house again. Quarterback sneak with Samaj. Samaj breaking a tackle. Samaj Morgan going to go the distance. Samaj 26 yards to the Hounds with a big touchdown.
Morgan. Late flag on the field.
Let's check the flag.
Oh, it's going to be after.
So Samaj will get the 26-yard run. We're still waiting for a signal.
Touchdown's good.
Dead ball foul on the offense. Those are the type penalties that can drive a coach crazy.
Yeah, it's not something that's going to necessarily play a factor in this game, but I mean, it could cost you in a game where you're trying to play for a state championship. You got to do better.
Hounds go 86 on that one. After the big fourth down stop for the Hound defense.
Fake. Morgan rolling out, dumps it over his head. 2-point conversion, good. Samaj Morgan, baby.
Stepping up and doing a fantastic job for the Hounds. Tavares Hardaway to pick up the 2 points. Hounds lead here 32-12 with 1:48 to go here in the third quarter.
I'm writing, guys. Hardaway has his second 2-point conversion of the night. Samaj with his second touchdown run of the night. He had one for 55 in the first quarter. A little different dimension, you really didn't know whether or not Samaj was going to be able to throw the football, but He's looked very, very solid. You can tell he's put in the work. And the Hounds are penalized the foul on the kickoff here, kicking from the 25. First community bank kickoff.
Now over his head, he does field it near the 30. And the Hound kickoff team comes swarming in.
Rafael Macias, along with Lane Stewart, in on the tackle.
First and 10 from the 35. Excuse me, 36.
Let's go, D! Let's go!
County Culture Magazine. Check them out on Facebook.
Give straight ahead. Sampson in on the tackle. Give them 4 on the play. Now 2nd and 6.
Hoxie, you kept that football for a long period of time in the third quarter, ate up a lot of the quarter, and couldn't convert on the 4th down situation, and the Hounds go 86.
Well, I mean, when you're trailing by 3 scores, you're going to have to just try to move a little quicker than they are right now. If you want any chance.
I was going to say, if you want to try to win the game, you do.
Same play. Sampson there to bring him down again. Now 3rd down and a couple.
Graydon Robinson there to make the initial contact.
44-yard line, 3rd down for Hoxie. They're going to need about 2.5 for a first down.
Big 3rd down here. You expect 16 to go to the top of your screen here.
Sherry Murphy watching from Ocala, Florida.
What's up, Miss Sherry?
And from Powhatan, Virginia, Doug Dowdle.
Quarterback sneak, and he's going to have enough to move the chains.
Quarterback keeper up the middle, the Mustangs.
Our good friend Kerry Tharp, always tuning in each and every Friday night. We have a huge following of Greyhound fans. We appreciate all of you who watch and follow. And if you haven't gone to Cable 15 TV, on the page, go and like that page.
We'll talk about that right after this.
Large selection of new and pre-owned Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Are you ready for a brand new
Come join the
day?
George Kell Ford family, where we're proud to uphold the tradition of excellent customer service, knowledgeable sales team, and certified expert technicians.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
2025 is almost over. Year-end savings at George Kell Motors in Newport, Arkansas. You need a truck, an SUV? Come out to George Kell Motors right off exit 85 of Highway 57 in Newport. Look, we've got everything you need. Don't wait. Come pick out your vehicle. Don't wait too long. You might miss out on the vehicle you want. We're at George Kell Motors. Call us at 870-523-2792 or view our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
We're on. Mayflower trailing Salem 12-7.
Yes.
And give to 12. Young man's hit. There's a big lick. But we do have a flag.
Couldn't tell who it was. Looked like maybe Zay Greer, but I couldn't tell.
So I thought we were on air earlier when I was sitting there talking about it. Mayflower averaging opponents under 3 points a game. Salem 7 points a game. You knew it was going to be a defensive battle, and then you talk about Atkins in the game that they had against Salem.
3 good ones, as you mentioned earlier.
It's a tough conference. And was talking with Coach Bradley and son Coop. Rode down there to Atkins together not too long ago. They've got the best funnel cake. Cooper will attest to it. First and 20. They go inside, handoff, and Sampson there to bring him down. Gain of about 4.
Nichols runs the ball for the Mustangs. Tackles by.
Brings up 3rd down and long here.
He'll get the football up.
Second and long.
Excuse me, 2nd down and long.
43-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 15.
Big Boosie comes out. He gets a break. All right, 74 on this one he has for us. Davion Grady.
Give outside. Young man's got a lot of room. And it's going to come back as we're able to push him out of bounds, but we do have a flag back here near the 45-yard line.
7-yard gain, but we do have a flag on the field. Holding on the offense, the play will come back.
The flag's at the Newport 45, so it'll be 10 yards from there. It'll basically be about the same place it was. Hoxie will gain a couple of yards there and still remains 2nd down.
Football at the Mustang 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 14.
Line side of the field here with 12. On 2nd and long. Motion, and they give to 12. Cuts it back up. Jessen's there. There's a big lick.
Put him in the clubhouse, guys.
He weigh in on the tackle. Jessen Russell, Luke Sampson.
For the Hoxie Mustangs. Hoxie needs to get to the Greyhound.
Who do you put in the clubhouse? Got 4 of them there.
I think 23 initially with the pop. Third and 12 from the 46. Motion fake, quarterback looking to throw under pressure. There's a sack.
Sack on the play, number 70.
Yvonne Gonzalez, Davion Grady.
And big Davion.
Just great pressure there by the Hound defense and just playing really, really well right now, Hayden.
4th and long, and Hoxie looks to bring on their punt team. I will say this, as far as Hoxie's offensive line, they do a great job in the run blocking, but the pass blocking, quarterback doesn't have a whole lot of time. Expect anything here. Quarterback on the fake. There's a big lick, and you can put him in the clubhouse. Jaden Robinson, they're going to throw a flag. No way that's targeting lid. That's a big lick, though.
Yes, it is. I think he is now the leader in the clubhouse, guys.
That's wrong.
They're going to sort it out.
Well, there was no signal other than personal foul. Nothing followed that. That's wrong.
Well, Coach Reardon asking for an explanation on this side, may need it on the other side.
Hey, it's not a spot foul! It is first down for the Hoxie Mustangs. Football at the 34 of the Greyhounds.
Should be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
They got 25 yards on that penalty.
They just got to keep playing.
Motion fake, give it to the big man inside, and he's tackled.
Our defensive front just whipping guys right here.
There have been some big hits tonight, and I mean more than a few.
Oh, it's been a very, very physical football game for both sides.
Kenny Black sends me a message and says, David, please interview 23 after the game. He's been everywhere. Indeed, indeed, indeed he has.
Hoxie still in no rush, 8:15, clock rolling. Give inside. Hounds stalemate after a gain of about 3. We're going to say he's down before the ball came out.
7:50, so we're under 8 minutes to play here in the contest. Hounds up 32-12. Hoxie trying to get some more points on the board here. 3rd down and 5 after the 25-yard penalty, personal foul penalty.
Big Boosie back in there to play the middle.
On 3rd down, fake quarterback. Nothing there. There's no way.
At the end of the play,
Another personal foul against the Hounds.
we have a timeout on the field taken by the Greyhounds.
Great timeout by Coach Brian Reardon.
7-11 to go in the
Things aren't going well. Even though you got a 20-point lead, I think Brian just wants to talk to his guys and get them to settle them down with their mental attitude about it.
Well, it's a tough place to play up here in Hoxie for sure.
Always has been.
You know, when you have some extracurricular activity like that, and your whistle blows and you're getting blocked and they're continuing to block you and they're continuing to block you, and then you throw the guy down and you get the foul. It's always that.
I don't know how, sorry to cut you off. I don't know how many penalties we've had, but Hoxie has not had one penalty go against them. They had one earlier that was offsetting.
Got a couple holdings in the second half on them. 1st and 10 from the 14. Toss out here to 16. How about Jessen Russell along with Jaden Robinson?
Well, that was played well from a defensive end and from a cornerback position. Just textbook play right there, guys.
I don't know what Cook fed Jessen this morning, but he needs to feed it to him again.
Congratulations to our 6th grade Pee Wee football team, Super Bowl winners this year. Won last Saturday in a torrential downpour at Batesville.
Long count, and I think the Hounds failed.
Flag on the field. 5-yard penalty.
Gets it to the 10.
Yeah, I think 5 Super Bowls in 3 years, Dave. I think I saw that.
Pretty good Pee Wee program.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Second down. Snap. Ball on the ground. Still on the ground. Who else? 23, Justin Russell with the football.
He has been absolutely phenomenal.
Couple fumble recoveries. Ton of tackles.
Put him in the clubhouse for the John Miner senior hustle player.
Put him in the clubhouse for whatever you want to put him in. Put him in the top of the clubhouse.
Now, give him the clubhouse.
Yeah, lady, he owns it.
He's got the keys.
Justin Russell has been absolutely remarkable on the defensive side of the ball and does have a big reception from the tight end spot. And the Hound defense gets another turnover. That's his second fumble recovery of the night.
I'm eager to see Samaj go back to work here.
Give to Greer. Greer. No gain on the play. There's some pancakes.
Boy, I'm talking about.
Trayvon Scott, Carmelo Ellis, and Andrew Johnson.
Got 2.
No gain on the play.
There's only so many of those licks you can take before you just can't take anymore.
That's a pride thing if you're an offensive lineman. All 3 of us have played in that offensive line. Ben, you're a tight end, Hayden is a center, and me as an offensive tackle. And you take a lot of pride because you know that they're not going to put your name on the score sheet. And the only thing that you can do is on Sunday at a film session, of course they don't do that anymore, but you just, when you go back and look at the film, you got to say, did I do a great job to help my teammates score? Did I do what I was supposed to do to help my team? And our offensive line has been great at getting that, just like our defensive line has been. Timeout on the field. And the guys, you look at what 23 has done, he's just been everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Just stellar night tonight for him. All over the field, both sides of the football, just doing a great job. His effort and just his execution is there tonight. It's just everything's clicking for him, and he looks really, really good.
Hounds up by 20. Hounds will close it out in the regular season, hosting Harrisburg this coming week, who was trailing Walnut Ridge 30-something to nothing in the first quarter tonight.
Jessen with a reception for 14 yards, 9 tackles, and 2 fumble recoveries. The stat man sending that in.
Gene Grice texting says, tell David he needs to violate the Gene rule.
Hi, Gene. Not tonight, my friend, not tonight. Gene Grice is a long-time Newport Greyhound. Love you, brother.
2nd and 10 from the 11. Crichton in motion, give to Crichton. Crichton looking for a seam, Hardaway. Spin move and give him a couple.
Number 8, Hardaway on the carry, Nichols on the tackle. Pickup of about 2. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Greyhounds. They need to get to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Samaj Morgan, 5 rushes, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Have a day.
Well, they've got it marked up there, and the guy just said,
Third and 8. Samaj looking to throw. Throws a bullet. It's caught there by Nemo Crichton.
What a job by Nemo.
Nice toss there by Samaj and great catch by Nemo Crichton.
It's enough to move the chains and the Newport small inch and 1st down. Yeah, Dave, I think there's 2 people that have got to be in on the interview. It's got to be 23 and 10.
I agree, totally. I'll be heading down that way here momentarily.
Snap, give to Greer. Greer. Tough running here by Greer. Greer is in a foot race, and he is going to go the distance. Travion Greer.
That ought to seal the deal there, Hayden.
76 yards there. And another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown presented by Bratcher Real Estate at BratcherRealEstate.com. 3:25 to go, and the Hounds to go for 2. Two-point conversion. Who else? 10 walks in the end zone. Morgan. Two-point conversion good. Hounds leading 40-12.
And how crucial is that, Hayden, to come in and, you know, the starter goes down, the guy's been the quarterback all year, the last 2 years, and you come in and, you know, he's taken some snaps, but never in a game full speed. But how crucial is that for that guy to come in here and play as well as he's played at the quarterback position?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of not too long ago. I mean, Cash Forrester, we go to Walnut Ridge, and John Bradley, now the superintendent who was the offensive coordinator at the time, made the decision to go Ty Drill Fryer. Did a totally different offense. So we had a 3-back set, diamond set, and Ty Drill, I think he ran for 400 that night, it felt like. His first community bank kickoff, and it's going to go over his head. And the young man's going to pick it up near the 6-yard line. We got a lot of orange helmets there. It makes a couple of guys miss, and there's a big lick. We'll wait for the bottom of the pile there.
Jaden Arnold.
And he's been a guy that has come in on the special teams and then getting some work on the defensive side.
Yeah, he's not scared to bring the hat, is he?
And a timeout here for the Hounds with 3:17 to go.
Hounds up 40-12 here at Hoxie. That what's been kind of feels like a brutal 40. You know, it's hard to, it seems like it just, I don't know, when I look back at the game and I go, it seems like it ought to be closer than that. But Hound defense, again this week, fumble recoveries, stops on 4th down, putting ourselves in a position for our offense to have success.
When you needed a big play, they've come up with a big one several times throughout the year, and then the offense clicking, and then when you feel like you got the offense going, Luke Reynolds, they go ahead and decide to sit him the second half. Hope nothing's serious there. I think it's more precaution. Samaj Morgan says, okay. So here's the snap, and give it to the big man who's tripped up.
13 again, Hayden.
Jaden Arnold. And, I mean, what a job he did coming in. It's kind of the thing, the Hounds just reloading at positions. Justice Ball checking in the game. Looks like Lucas Looper out there as well. Pittman out there. 1st and 10. Give outside. Be brought down. By Tavares Hardaway. Ivan checking out. Trying to get some guys in.
Juan Pablo in the ball game.
Heard a couple, and Hoxie wants a timeout here.
Timeout, Mustangs. Their second.
we'll see what the stat man's gun is here. And Trevion Greer with 160 yards on 12 carries with a couple of touchdowns. So he didn't like Samaj having more than him. He had to get that 78-yard run.
He can go, can't he?
The Hounds, obviously, last regular season game next Friday night. The Harrisburg Hornets come to town for senior night. Hounds obviously in the playoffs. Now playing for seeding. I think after this you lock up the 2 seed, because even if you do fall to Harrisburg, which I don't think will happen, have the same amount of losses, come down to head-to-head with Walnut Ridge, and we've got the head-to-head. So on 3rd down and short. Give it to the man in the middle. There's another big lick. It's Pee Wee Thomas, Jamil.
First down, Hoxie out to the 40 or 39.
That's enough to move the chains. Come out and support next week at home. Hounds and Hornets.
Salem leading 12-7, 10:23 to go.
Game over there. Into the big fullback and gang tackle there by the Hound defense. That's a little slow to get up. Hayden Barrera in. On 2nd and 5. Give to 1. He's wrapped up there by number 1, Jaden Robinson. It looked like Hoxie doesn't have to run another play. It's Andrew Johnson checking in. Big man, Andrew Johnson in on the tackle. Big 51, and that's going to do it here, folks. Hounds are going to win 40-12. We'll get to Dave momentarily. Hounds win a thriller here. It started out with Hoxie going up 6-0, then it was all Hounds, 8-6, 16-6, 16-12, 24-12, then 32-12, 40-12. Hounds win a big one. As we'll have David Black coming right up with a couple of interviews. The John Minor hustle play, I'm going to give it to Jessen Russell. I think the young man was stellar. And on the big hit, I know he got robbed on a penalty. I'm going Jaden Robinson, Ben. What do you think?
I like it, brother.
Jaden Robinson will get you a pizza. Dave, we'll come to you here in just a second.
Okay, we're on for the post-game show. What are we doing here? Well, I want in on some of that. Can I get some of that? Hey, Julie, we want one. I want one of that. Let's go. Everybody. Short. Hey. I need 23, number one. Give me 23. Come here. Listen, I got to talk 23, and I want everybody to know. I thought they were going to have to take you out of the game because I thought you were going to hurt somebody out there. Talk about your game tonight. A couple of fumble recoveries, a big catch, and phenomenal on the defensive side. I know you had double digits in tackles, but I don't know how many yet. But you were awesome on the defensive side. Talk about that defensive effort.
Man, I can't really say nothing. All I can do is shout out my dogs. Everybody came out, they hear something. Linebacker was talking, Desmond hear stuff. Jake Grady over there for his fumble. Hey, we did our job. We came out and played football. That's all I got to say.
Sure. All right, give me the backup quarterback. I want the backup quarterback. Let's get over here where I can see you right here. What's up, Samaj Morgan. You come into the game, Luke gets hurt, and you come in the ball game, we're up there, so, well, we know he can run the ball. Can he throw the ball? You're zinging that thing around the field. You're running 100-plus yards. Talk about your game. Hey, first of all, how exciting was it to get to play a whole half as a quarterback for the Newport Greyhounds? How exciting is that?
Hey, it was amazing for me. I got to tell you, I shout out to all my guys. I love all of them. I thank all of them for trusting in me. I think Luke is the best quarterback in 3A. Sorry that he got hurt. Thank you for throwing me in. Give me a chance to show y'all what I can do. Go Hounds.
Go Hounds. Who else wants to say something? Give me 51. Come in here, 51. They put you in the game. Big offensive lineman. They put him in the game, and I thought you were playing cornerback. Were you a cornerback or defensive end?
I was a cornerback.
At cornerback, and what do you do on the last play? And the only time in your life that you've ever played cornerback, and the only time that you probably ever will play quarterback, and you do what?
I was trying to make him cough up that pill.
You made the tackle, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Who wants to talk to me? Anybody got anything to say? Talk to me.
We had a good game. I want to shout out to Newport, shout out to Samaj. That's all. And I want to shout out to all my girls.
The pancake kid right here, 55. I don't know how many pancakes you had tonight. How many did you have tonight?
To be honest, I really lost count.
Oh, how many did you have?
I don't know. I forgot.
You lost count at what number?
I don't know. I wasn't counting. I never started counting.
Come here, Nemo. We fumble. We're going in. We turn it over down here. We fumble the ball. We say, fumble. Touchdown, Nemo. Hey. Talk about that play.
Hey, I ain't going to hold you. Hey, I just seen the ball, pick it up and score. Hey, that's what we do. That's all. That's on everybody. That ain't just me. That's everybody. But I got one more thing I want to say. Hey, we rewrite them. Hey, we rewrite them.
Who in the clubhouse?
Boy, we had like 7 or 8 different guys in the clubhouse. There was a bunch of them tonight. Jaden, you were definitely in the clubhouse. Big hit over here. Did they call a penalty on that? What did they say that you did?
Defenseless, selfless. I don't know. Defenseless player.
Yeah, he was defensive, all right. Come here, Jay. Talk to me. Jay, tell it. Come on, hold on, guys. Hold on. Last thing right here.
Hey, Jay, what we have, bro?
It's just another. We just not had a night. We had a day.
We had a day. Oh yeah. Everybody in Newport, keep them doors up. We coming trick or treating.
Trick or treat. Hey, here we go right here.
Halloween.
Halloween. Great job, guys. Great job, Davion.
Same time we do every Sunday. Filming.
All right, we got Coach going to join us here.
Ralph, get out of the way.
Coach, what's up, man?
Hey, man, here we go. I mean, the word of the week was adversity. I was like, we had to deal with some rainy days and cold days and guys that are sick. It's just that time of year, man. Luke Reynolds goes down. I hope it's nothing serious. We were a little overcautious, up 2 touchdowns. And because, we also had a lot of faith in Samaj. I mean, people don't know that Samaj, you saw him a couple weeks ago. We put him in late last week, come in and sealed the game up. He's our closer, man. I mean, they're right there. That's proud of him. We had Donnell come in on defense and stepped up. Pee Wee came in on defense, stepped up. You know, had some guys getting dinged up. So just proud of them overcoming adversity, overcoming. You know, that's life. That's what I tell them. I said every day, every game, it just doesn't go perfect. And so you have to adjust and then keep grinding and have grit. And this bunch has grit.
Coach, this bunch has a lot of grit, and, you know, you look back historically, which has nothing to do with this football team, it's been very, very difficult for the Hounds to come up here and win at Hoxie. It's been very, very difficult for us to do that, and we did tonight. I mean, they take the football right down the field on us the first half, and it's a golly gee, we couldn't stop these guys, and then all of a sudden we get to rolling, and they just couldn't do much with us, and we again. And I want you to talk personally about number 23 defensively and what you saw from the sidelines. Did you see as much there as we saw up there?
I mean, listen, our whole defense right now is playing their butts off. But Justin's a dog. I mean, he's got that heart. He plays both ways every down, never tries to come off, plays special teams. You know, he's recently got a couple players of the week from other people outside of us, from the radio, I think. I shouldn't have said that. I think maybe coming next week. But he also got one from Jonesboro Station for a player of the week. And, you know, he's got some colleges asking about him a little bit right now. When you're 6'4", 190 pounds, and you like to play like that, they see a lot of potential. So proud of him and all the guys on defense. Great job of Coach Carpenter making halftime adjustments again. You know, we like to spot him a couple, and then just say let's. He likes that. He likes to get in there and fix it and do all that. As I told him, I said, you don't have to spot him a couple if you don't want to. But he's a hell of a DC. Great job. He keeps them running around, playing physical. Coach Austin did a hell of a job on offense. Like I said, the guys come in and stepped up, and just a team win. Bunch of, you know, you hear these guys every game. Afterwards, they brag on each other, and they're proud for each other and are happy.
It's fun. It's a fun group. And not only to watch them play and watch them practice, but it's a fun group when you're around them, and we get to do what we do down here and talking with these kids. And I'm glad we started this tradition a year or so ago because the kids have fun.
Well, you know they love it. This bunch loves to talk. So that's our only problem in practice. It's never energy. It's never physicality. It's just they like to talk a lot, and they're a little bit goofy. But we love them. We love them. You know, hope we can get a lot more time with them because we're really going to miss this bunch when it is over. Hopefully it's going to be over about mid-December. So
I'd take that with you.
Absolutely.
East Coast Brian Reardon, he's the head Greyhound, and it's another victory for the Hounds, and we'll close it out next week at home against Harrisburg, and then on to the playoffs, and looking forward to that, Coach. And as always,
go Hounds!